It is not fun being on the run, but you know that better than anyone. I have news. Bad news. Omega's operations are expanding rapidly, in the way we feared most. We have noticed an uptick in activity deep in the Ural Mountains. More people coming in every day. There's talk of a special operation. As I said, bad news.
Good evening, Agent Maxis. I am Major Carver. I hope you're recovering from your ordeal.
Major, would that make you Requiem's highest-ranking military representative?
Please, call me Mac. My friends do. Now, I'm gonna get down to brass tacks. We are fighting a war that we both know we're losing. I was hoping your experiences could shed some light on just how far the enemy has gotten ahead of us.
Which enemy? Are you talking about Omega? Or the others?
When you say others, I'm assuming you mean hostile elements from within the Dark Ether itself. Are they mobilizing? Are their forces strategizing an assault on our world? What kind of technology do they possess? Is there some kind of hierarchy we should be aware of?
Well, Mac, to answer your questions in order, yes, yes, yes. I'm not sure, probably. But I'd be lying if I said I understood it. The whole experience of being trapped there was confusing.
With all due respect, Agent Maxis, as a former agent of the BND, there have doubtless been times in your career, your life, where lying and misleading those around you was very much essential.
Do you think I'm lying to you, Major Carver?
No. But I am concerned about the content of some transmissions you sent while you were in the Dark Ether. Some of them seem to imply that you yourself might have caused the outbreak at Outpost 25.
I don't know how that would be possible. Do you?
In recent months, we've seen a lot of things we never thought possible. So, if any details do come back to you, I trust you will let us know.
Of course. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to get some sleep.
Well, isn't this nice? I thought you might appreciate hearing a familiar voice. We have a lot in common, after all.
I'm not sure that we do. We're both Germans, but I think the similarity ends there.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. Are you ashamed of your nationality for some reason?
Not ashamed. Not at all. But our nationality isn't what defines us.
True. Very true.
What do you want after Strauss?
My reputation precedes me. I'm flattered, humbled even.
Oh, I'm not sure you've ever been humbled, Strauss. In fact, I'm not even sure you're that much different from Peck.
My, such anger. You don't like him, do you? I can't say that I'm surprised. I mean, he did treat you very badly.
I don't like repeating myself, but again I have to ask. What do you want?
Requiem are very interested in the gaps
in your memory regarding the events at Outpost 25, particularly its destruction and the question of your role in it.
I was angry and confused. But that doesn't mean I could somehow unleash all the forces of the Dark Aether upon Omega.
Well, I was thinking your anger was perhaps directed more at Peck. I would understand the desire for revenge.
You really think I had the power to do that, Strauss?
I'm more concerned about the possibility of you doing it again.
Don't worry. I'm not a danger to you. Or anyone else.
What about yourself?
Don't you have other things to do, Strauss?
Hi, Sam. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Gray. I was wondering if you felt well enough for a bit of a chat?
Sure, Liz. Why not?
I don't really like being called Liz. That was my mum's name. I prefer Elizabeth, if that's okay. Oh, wait, I just realized. Do you prefer Samantha?
Samantha, Sam, Maxis. Doesn't really matter to me. What do you want, Dr. Gray?
I just wanted to ask you some questions. Truth is, we're all a little bit surprised how well you're doing after your time in... well, you know.
You don't really know how well I'm doing, or how long I was there, do you?
That was one of the things I wanted to talk about. We do know that time moves differently there. Slower or faster, not sure. Suppose it's all relative, really.
I was there a long time. A very long time. So long I thought I'd never get out.
I'm sorry. I really am. But that's what's so unusual. Normally when people come back, they're more damaged. Physically and emotionally.
What makes you think I'm not damaged?
The only thing we've actually been able to detect is the change in your eyes. I've never seen anything like it. They're almost iridescent. Do things look different to you?
I see things differently, if that's what you mean. Sometimes the light hurts my eyes. Especially if I'm tired.
Are you tired now?
Would you mind switching the lights off on your way out? Weaver,
Hello, Sam.
you look serious.
My colleagues tell me you've not exactly been cooperative. Or forthcoming. Instead, you've been evasive. Obtuse, even.
Ain't that just like me?
This isn't a joke, Sam. I'm worried about you. We all are.
After what I've been through, do you honestly think I'm joking?
Sam.
I thought I'd died and gone to hell. I thought everything and everyone I ever knew was gone forever.
You've been to hell before, though, Sam. We both have. I was never going to leave you there to die.
Like you did the boy.
That's not fair, Sam. That was a different situation. We both did all we could.
But not enough. He's still dead, isn't he?
I can see you're agitated, so I'm gonna let you get some rest. I hope you feel better soon. I don't want to upset you.
Why? Are you worried I'll destroy everything like you think I did at Outpost 25? Weaver! to write it down, but the words still escape me. I see what I have written, but I barely recognize it. My name is Maxis. Samantha Maxis. This I know. I was on a mission. I am still on a mission. Ravenov. Weaver. I have written these names over and over. They must be important. But not as important as End Station. What a tangled web. I know I seek Requiem, solace, peace. I pray that they are the same thing. I don't know how or why, but I am remembering. I was angry before, and I am so sorry. That wasn't me. If it was, it really wasn't who I wanted to be. I made a promise. A promise I couldn't keep. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have kept you safe. I didn't. Maybe that anger made me do things. Things I wish I hadn't done. I may regret some, but others I meant to do. Tech. He deserves whatever damnation I have brought upon him. I hope he burns in a hell worse than mine. Well, it's good to be part of a team, right? If I'm honest, I felt like a bit of a lab rat lately. I've been poked, prodded, questioned, even interrogated. It's almost like they don't trust me. I'm starting to understand how they feel. I'm not sure if I can trust them anymore. Even Weaver. So, after an extended debriefing with Requiem's senior staff, they don't want to clear me for field ops. Carver, Strauss, Gray, Weaver. They needed a unanimous vote to authorize my return to active duty. 3 out of 4 isn't bad, but it's not enough. Anyway, Ravenov. He helped you, right? He helped me. He has conviction and the courage to stand up for his beliefs. He's doing what's right. He's a good man. I hope you've come to trust him like I have. I think he could be key to overturning Omega, because there has to be a key to making all this stop. I don't know how much they really tell you about the Dark Ether, but I've seen it. I have felt it. No matter how big this Cold War is between East and West, Requiem and Omega, there's an even bigger one threatening to boil over. We are interested in them, eager to know how we can exploit their world for our advantage. But believe me, they're just as interested in us. The door swings both ways. What do you think of Liz? Sorry, I mean Elizabeth Gray, doctor. I like her, even though I don't think she's actually a medical doctor. How are you feeling, by the way? Are you seeing any signs? I'm not the only one who's been exposed to the Dark Ether here. I'm the same same person now as the one that you dealt with. But I think that I've changed. I try not to show it, but you can probably see it in my eyes. I can see it in yours too. I hope we're okay. Sometimes it's hard to remember how all this started. Do you feel the same? We are all soldiers. We are all fighting our wars. For our countries, for our brothers, for our sisters. When you're faced with a seemingly insurmountable threat, it's easy to forget how it all began. Or to imagine how it all ends. The dark ether threatens to consume us all. That much I'm sure of. And that's why I fight. It holds a power over us. And I think I'm afraid that it could one day consume me. I've seen it. I've felt it. I've questioned my role. Did Weaver tell you that I was the one who caused the outbreak at Outpost 25? Even if he didn't say it out loud, I think he may be right. No matter what happens, I hope all of you will find the strength in your hearts to do what is right. Whenever you are faced with a great darkness, you must do all you can to meet it with light. This is something Ravenov knew. He knew he could no longer stand by as Omega's evil reigned. That is true courage. I hope I can do the same.
Fedorov, Omega Group. We have been reassigned from Ethereum mining duties. That task now falls to vermin, enemies of the state. But now they expect us to map the dark ether. That is what Pack calls this place. I would like to see him try to survey this madness. They've seen things out here. Unspeakable things. And today, push my... Usually, large groups of the infected are chaotic, mindless mobs. But today, I found hundreds of them strangely grouped. And their clothing... Were they uniforms? I dared not get too close, but they looked like... No. No, that cannot be right. It surely cannot be. This place, it plays tricks on you. I just need to get some sleep.
crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence against a crooked style. He bought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house. There was a woman that I met. Her gait was far from crooked. She told me never to lose faith, in spite of how I look. She told me that I was not worthless. The German accent threw me off, but her words inspired me nonetheless. We will fix this crooked house. Hello? Are you receiving? Is anybody out there? Testing. My readings indicate contact is established. I can only hope it is you on the other end. My comrade in arms. My friend. I hope my voice is not a disappointment. I do not know what you imagined I might sound like, but I am no one special. Just a man who wants to help. Yes. As you can tell from my accent, I am Russian. I did not tell you this at first because of the suspicion it would have provoked. Such is the age you grew up in. Such is this Cold War. But there was a time when my people and yours fought side by side against the greatest evil our world ever produced. Now we face something even worse. Perhaps that can bring us all back together. Pizdец! The signal is starting to fade. I will work on this problem and contact you later. Do not give up on me. I will not give up on you. Hello, it is me again. Your friend on the other side. Are you enjoying the beautiful Ural Mountains? No? Believe me, I understand. It is hard to love a place that is always trying to kill you. By now, you have probably met some new enemies. The electric men that float in midair. The armored monsters that leap and throw fire. I do my best to steer clear of them here, but avoiding conflict is not a luxury you can afford. I have managed to kill a few of the floaters, but it is never easy. The cowards jump away when injured, and they can strike from afar. The armored ones, on the other hand, they jump at you when provoked. They were once Soviet fighters who came here looking for crystals. And they paid with their lives. They are vicious and hard to put down. Hit them with everything you have. Such beasts must not be allowed to walk